Was prostitution business legal before Islamization in Pakistan? Yes, prostitution was semi-legal and socially tolerated in certain regulated forms in Pakistan before the Islamization policies of the late 1970s, particularly during the regimes before General Zia-ul-Haq. Here is a detailed historical overview with context and examples. Before Islamization, 1947–1977. Legal status. Prostitution was not officially legalized, but it was regulated and tolerated, especially in designated red light areas. It was treated as a vice that the state controlled rather than outright banned. Famous red light areas. Lahore's Hira Mandi, Diamond Market, was the most well-known, famous not just for sex work but also for music, dance, and classical arts. Karachi's Napier Road and parts of Rawalpindi, Multan, and Hyderabad also had known prostitution hubs. These areas were historically linked to courtesan culture, classical music, and Kathak dance, an influence of Mughal and colonial legacy. Law enforcement approach. Police monitored the areas but didn't completely shut them down. Prostitution outside designated areas was often harassed or fined, but in these districts it was more openly practiced. Health checks and local management existed informally in some cities. In the 1950s and 60s, some cities even issued licenses or regulated registration for dancing girls and performers. Cultural perception. It was considered a social evil, but not aggressively targeted. Many classical singers and dancers came from these backgrounds. Some even became national celebrities. There was less public outrage or moral policing compared to later eras. After Islamization, 1977 onwards, Zia-ul-Haq's regime, 1977–1988, introduced strict Islamic laws as part of his Islamization drive, enforced hudud ordinances, 1979, which criminalized fornication and adultery with harsh punishments, including flogging. Targeted red light districts as centers of moral corruption. Hira Mandi was raided multiple times and many performers lost legal protection. Social shifts. Artists and sex workers were pushed underground. Public morality became more conservative. Media and entertainment became more censored. Many sex workers lost protection, pushing the business underground, where it became more exploitative and less regulated. Current status. Prostitution is illegal in Pakistan today under both secular and Islamic laws. Laws like Section 371 to 372 of the Pakistan Penal Code criminalize buying, selling, or living off earnings of sex work. Despite this, it continues illegally and informally, especially in urban areas and through online platforms. Victims often face violence, lack of health care, and no legal protection. Summary table. Era, status of prostitution, state, approach, social visibility, 1947–1977. Semi-legal, tolerated in red light areas, regulated loosely open but contained 1977–1988, criminalized under Islamic laws, police crackdown, hudud ordinances, pushed underground 1988, today illegal ongoing crackdowns, no protections hidden, but still widespread final thought. Before Islamization, prostitution in Pakistan was semi-legal and culturally layered, often linked to music and performing arts. After Islamization, it was criminalized and stigmatized, driving the business underground and making it more dangerous and exploitative for the women involved.